Good evening, I'm Steve Johnson. Be sure to get our app on your smartphone or tablet. You can also watch the Dove on our website or on our Roku channel. Well, from the Dove newsroom at this hour, the White House is enlisting corporate America to try to bolster its push for an international climate change agreement. 81 companies have signed on to the American Business Act on Climate Pledge, and that's an additional 68 companies since the White House first unveiled the pledge in June. President Obama says his administration has been able to make progress in the further use of alternative energy over past presidencies.
What we've been able to do over the last 7 years is, even as we've attained #1 status in the production of oil and gas, what we've also been able to do is to slowly begin the transition of our economy to a cleaner, smarter approach to using energy.
By signing on to the president's plan, the companies promise to advocate for a strong climate deal ahead of a final negotiation in Paris next month. They also agree to take steps to reduce their own carbon emissions. As ISIS fighters in the Middle East are targeted, an Oregon congressman says the United States is now in the most volatile scenario since the Cold War. Republican Greg Walden told the Dove News that the entrance of Russian fighters over Syria is just another example of what he called the czarist tendencies of Russian President Vladimir Putin. He says that Russia says they are attacking ISIS troops, and that is just a front.
I don't believe backing up Assad is the same thing as taking on ISIS, even though he told the world they're there to rid the world of ISIS, and yet what are they doing? They're backing up a pretty brutal dictator in Assad. That's their choice, I guess, but we didn't even see it coming. This is all the creation of a horrible foreign policy under Clinton and Obama that create these vacuums all over the globe that bad actors fill.
Walden says that to have a valid foreign policy, you need to shore up your allies with a plan that has consequences if a country violates coalition policies. With Russian involvement, Walden says a foreign policy disaster has resulted for the United States. A coastal city will be using a survey to determine if short-term vacation rentals should be regulated by the city. Gerhardt has received more than 30 letters from each side of the rental debate. More than 10,000 people come through Gerhardt through rentals. Some residents are annoyed by the proliferation of short-term rentals and people who don't participate in the community, while others are profiting from the businesses. Let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene for our area, and a change afoot at least for the rest of tonight, and then clearing out tomorrow for Northern California and the Wairika area. 20% chance of rain tonight, 73 tomorrow, then sunny on Wednesday with a high of 76. Moving into the Klamath Basin, slight chance of rain tonight as well, then 66 degrees tomorrow with clearing skies, 71 for Wednesday. As we move along the Oregon coastal area, good chance for rain for the next few days, at least on and off, with a low of 51 tonight, 67 the high tomorrow, 65 on Wednesday. For the Bend area of Central Oregon, a slight chance of rain tonight, then 61 tomorrow, clearing with sunny skies, and 68 on Wednesday. And for Southern Oregon, in the Medford, Grants Pass, and Ashland area, slight chance of rain tonight as well as tomorrow with a high of 75 degrees, then Wednesday sunny skies with a high of 77. And that's a look at your news and weather. You're up to date right here on the Dove.